Darnold zips one, and it's...
The Los Angeles Rams are world champions. A Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Rams are world champions. A Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles.
First and 20. Darnold zips one, and it's his third interception. Kitchens with his second of the day. Cameron Kitchens back to the 26.
What is up, my Romalia fans of the defending NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams? Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. It's Victory Tuesday. Didn't get a chance to go on yesterday for Victory Monday, but the 11-3 Rams are playing on Thursday night football. Short week, no Devontae Adams. No matter what happens, even if he was miraculously available, the Rams would side on the way of caution and sit him out, because this is an important game. We know that, but the playoffs are the most important of the two, and he's got to be available. In comes Tutu Atwell, Rob Havenstein, Quentin Lake, and Tyler Higbee are all scheduled. Well, they're all available to be active for Thursday night's game. Out of the three, we really would. I think it would be nice to activate Quentin Lake. That would give us a boost in our secondary. And sorry, I was going to come on 11:05, and by the time I got home through traffic, I had to get the dog some food, and then I was re-queuing my video. Sorry about that. I was having a problem scheduling the live, so I meant to come on at 5 after 7. So I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I got in the line. There was a lot of people, got traffic, and then I had to get the dogs their food and then queue up all the videos. But I appreciate you guys. So yeah, the Rams play. The Rams play in 2 days, 48 hours, less than 48 hours. So Tutu Atwell's going to be there. He wasn't there the first game. Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. All we were hearing was, the Seahawks limited Matthew Stafford after the first half. Blah, 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 blah. Sam Darnold had all them turnovers, and the Rams still barely won, even though a win's a win. So Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay are like, oh, okay, you think your defense is all that? The same defense that almost lost to Phillips, 45-year-old Phillips Rivers. Okay. All right, Sparky. No, it is a very good defense. We respect that team, but come on now. We won despite ourselves. Matthew Stafford was hot during that time, and the Seahawks defense made adjustments, and the Rams took advantage. Matthew, to give you an idea, every game is fluid. It changes. Just because you beat a team this week, a few weeks ago, doesn't mean you can beat them again. But number one, we have to understand something when it comes to these teams, and not forget about this. And I don't want to jinx them, but Matthew Stafford is 6-0 against Seattle. Okay, and we all know the track record of Sam Darnold versus the Rams. I mean, this is his first interception.
Darnold in trouble. Jump throw intercepted for the fourth time.
So, I mean, it's not if you're just looking for track record, I mean, the man's 6-0. he didn't play that great against the Seahawks the first time. What do you think he's going to do this time? Now, I know Devontae Adams ain't there, but usually Devontae Adams plays off of Puka. Puka's going to be there. That's the most important receiver. We got the crab dancing tight ends, the deepest roster when it comes to tight ends in the NFL, doing the personnel 13. And Tutu Atwell's there. He wasn't there the first game. We can stretch the field now. Now Jordan Whittington slides in for Devontae Adams. It's going to be getting that production through a committee. You know, you don't replace a Devontae Adams, but you can replace the production with the multiple players, changing the scheme. How about unleashing Terrence Ferguson? But I do want to bring something to your attention, and you guys probably haven't heard it much on other content creator shows. Let me get to the chat in here. And I'm going to give, sometimes I do this. I want to give a props to the great tight end in the NFC West, who's been for a while, an all-time great, George Kittle with the 49ers. You know what he does for that team. You know what he does against us. He's a pain in the ass. Great dude, great tight end, right? Do you know that he has 6 touchdowns on the season, right? Do you know how many touchdowns that Colby Parkinson has? 6 too. That's what I'm talking about. You don't replace a big time player. You do it by committee. The reason why Colby Parkinson is doing his thing is because he's stepping up. Because when we drafted Terrence Ferguson, who was supposed to be the all-world rookie phenom, and he has a chance to be, and he's shown flashes, but he's a young player. But he stepped up his game. He's playing more physical. Remember, if you guys remember when we first got him, I like Colby Parkinson, but I don't like that he's not as physical as he could be. The man has 6 touchdowns. If you look at the stats in the last 6 games between him and George Kittle, now I'm not saying he's George Kittle, but I'm saying the production is there. George Kittle has 6 touchdowns, right? Colby Parkinson has 6 touchdowns. If you look at the games, there's a game where Colby Parkinson has 58 yards, 47 yards. George Kittle has 75 yards, 34 yards. Very similar production. But it's not just him. We go 3 tight ends deep. I mean, Tyler Higbee wasn't even there. The starting tight end. Davis Allen is there. Terrence Ferguson. We got another tight end when Higbee went out. So the production is there. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Colby Parkinson. He's there. And if you notice, he stepped up. He's being more physical. He loves this offense. He loves that he's getting opportunities. They do the crab dance. It's beautiful. So we have we don't have Devontae Adams there. So that's a big minus for us against going into this game. But we have Tutu Atwell who stretches the field. I just told you about Parkinson, Terrence Ferguson, Davis Allen. We'll see if we activate Tyler Higbee. I don't think so. We probably should activate Quentin Lake and also take Witherspoon off of the bench for this game. And remember, Forbes had a good game, so maybe he'll have a good game against this team in the last game. And so, but the two-headed monster running game. In that last game, I stopped myself from saying it. Matthew Stafford had 2 touchdowns, right? Two dubs, no interceptions. Kyrie Williams averaged 7.6 yards a carry against this defense. 7.6 yards a carry. And so 91 yards. So we can move the ball against this team. Now we have a kicker we don't have to worry about, and so, it's a big, but I would rather have Devontae Adams sit out this game, even if he miraculously is available. And we can beat him without him. And so, Sean McVay, basically, our guy, Adam Schefter saying Rams head coach told reporters Devontae Adams' hamstring injury didn't look good, and the wide receiver stash for Thursday night against the Seahawks is in doubt. So that's what they're talking about. But even if he was available some miraculous way, most likely we would sit him out because the most important thing is the playoffs. And so, he'll be fine most likely for the playoffs, the stretch run. That gives him almost a whole month to get right. And in the meantime, this is the game right here. This is the marquee game for us. We want to win this game here. That way we can be in the we're in the driver's seat right now. We control our destiny to win the number one seed in the NFC. As long as we win out, we win it. This is the main game, and then we got to just get through the other two games, which we don't want to take nobody lightly. But this is the main game. This is what we were waiting for, to get a chance to smack somebody in the mouth and carve our way. Let's get into the chat. Appreciate you guys. Willie Bowen, how you doing? Hi, Rudy. Tutu may fill Devontae Adams' spot on the LA Rams offense for sure. Two different receivers, but the first time Tutu wasn't there, but he stretches the field, even if he's not getting the ball, which I hope he gets a couple of opportunities. The guys have to respect that speed. And like I was telling Stockton when we talk on the phone, I'm like, you make football so hard. Tutu Atwell's a fast dude, one of the fastest players in the NFL, the fastest Ram. All you got to do is do you can use Puka Nakua or one of the other tight ends to do a natural screen where you screen off. Sorry, my camera's on my laptop and I'm making it shake. You naturally screen off his defender to give him a couple steps past the other guys, and you toss it to him and he's gone for a long gain or a touchdown. There's ways to get him open, right? And so, or just have him here on the outside, have somebody inside, have him cross, and the other guy go about 50 yards and turn to the outside. The safety or the defender has to go with Tutu going deep, and that opens it up this window here. There's a lot of ways to get him the ball. Danny Berry Sports Highlights, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Yes, indeed, Tuesday. For me, and I'm here. It's Victory Tuesday because I couldn't come on yesterday. I'm sorry about that, but we were all happy that we won. We're ready for this matchup. Raz my Rudy, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Love it, love it, love it. My guy Jacques 42. What's up, Rudy Ramley? How you doing? Hey, I got to tell you guys a quick story. So when I was at Stater Brothers. Stater Brothers, I had to real quick to get the dog food like I was telling you. I go, oh, damn it, I forgot the dogs need some food. I gave them the rest of the food in their bowl, but I needed to give them a little bag before I left. And so I did that. And I look over, and sure enough, there's a Niner fan right there and with the black hoodie on. And I go, oh, man, what am I going to, automatically my Rolodex in my mind is going, what can I tell him? And so, and then I look at him, and then I see I'm in the line, and over the thing you can see he's over there with a hoodie, and you see a black hoodie with the Niners logo. And right away I'm like, what can I tell him? And then I see that he has his daughter with him or whatever, 12-year-old or something like that, 10-year-old daughter. So no, that's kind of off limits. Even though I'm just kidding, I'm not going to say nothing bad. And then I look at the sweatshirt, and it says it's from when they lost to the Chiefs in Las Vegas at the Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl logo here, the logo, the 49er logo in the middle of his chest, and then on the bottom it says what happens in Vegas. So automatically I was going to tell him, so what happened in Vegas that day? Oh, God bless him. As we all know, they lost. Oh, but God bless them. But yeah, that was funny. So, and then I looked up, and there's a Kansas City Chief balloon hanging. They blow up all the balloons and the Giants. And I was like, you guys should actually just go ahead and deflate those balloons. Oh, love it, love it. Deucey says Ferg might have a big game. Yeah, he's due, man. He's overdue. He's shown flashes, but hey, if Colby Parkinson's gonna keep going, fine. Remember, iron sharpens iron. So that's what I'm all for, man. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. This team, we don't have a Marshall Faulk, so let me just put that there. But we have a two-headed monster, and we get the production. Remember, I was telling you about production. The guys don't necessarily have to be on the same talent level as another guy, but they have the production of them that works just fine. Just like Aaron Donald's not on the team no more, but we have multiple guys, multiple production, right, to make us a good defense. This team is the most talented team the Rams have had Sean McVay's had since he's been a Rams coach, the most deepest team. And even I didn't get a chance to save the tweet, but Kurt Warner said he kind of compared it to the production of the Greatest Show on Turf Rams. Now, there's no Marshall Faulk there, don't get me wrong, but Kyrie Williams has the production, one of the top Rams when it comes to touchdowns. In 40, I think I saw a tweet, in 44 games, Kyrie Williams, he's got 42 touchdowns. or it might be even vice versa. In 42 games, he got 44 touchdowns, but it's almost a touchdown a game. And I know he's in the past he's had some big fumbles, but that happens sometimes, and he's getting better. He's doing better with ball security. Matthew Stafford, even there's a clip of him saying, "Great ball security," giving him props because he's a little dude, he big dudes hitting him. You got to have ball security, and you're trying to make a move, get loose. But yeah, he likened the Rams to, and I put, great tweet by Super Bowl champion MVP, Rams legend Kurt Warner, giving props to our guys. And so yeah, there you go. Johnny 94 says, "What's pass rush better show up?" Yeah, the thing with our pass rush, and it will against Darnold. We did it before. And I tweeted this over and over again, is the ends are coming in, and at times the middle gets pushed up, but we have to have better containment in the middle because the quarterbacks are first to step up and then run. And that's where the Mac Jones, the Panthers quarterback Young, in this last game, we could have had multiple sacks more. Guys step up and they get away. And we're losing the numbers when it comes to those sacks. So I don't know if our guys are just not maintaining their lanes, but it's opening up and the quarterbacks escape, or we tackle them like within a couple yards past the line of scrimmage and we're not getting the sack, or they run for the first down. And you can't stop it 100%, but they need to close that hole up faster. Love it, love it, love it. Take a ballet. Yes, indeed. Rams, baby. CD Carter, yes, indeed. Horns up. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, guys. Love it. CD Carter, who's host? The champ's house, baby. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Willie Ball says Colby Parkinson should have a great game. I'm looking forward to it, man. The dude is amazing. Parkinson is showing up too. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Willie Ball says Rams Mansion in Bel Air, California Carney. Yes, indeed. Jordan Whittington III. Yeah, man, he the guy, and I like how we start using Puka Nacua as a fullback. We start using him as in personnel 13. Remember my guy Luis Moreno, Niner fan, was saying Puka's not a tight end. Well, he's big like a tight end, and all of a sudden now we started using with the tight end packaging because Puka Nacua is a beast, man. Amazing player. He's taking his rightful spot amongst the Rams legends. But yeah, we have a great history. I mean, if you guys remember, Todd Gurley did his thing just like Kyron Williams and Blake Corum is doing their things against the Seattle Seahawks. Check this out.
3rd and 20 now. They'll just run it to Gurley. He's got a monster hole. Todd Gurley. He's got the first and more. Todd Gurley all the way.
That is an all-time great running back, Todd Gurley. I don't care what nobody says. Prime Todd Gurley was as good as anybody that was ever ran the ball for the Rams. That dude was just lights out. Bam, bam. You guys saw it right there. You can't teach speed. You can't teach vision. Unfortunately, he came to us injured, and we just had a slight, thank God that we had him for the time that we did. Unfortunately, kind of a Gale Sayers type thing where it was a short time. But when he was on there, he was an all-time great, and he was one of the best running backs. I mean, let's look at it again. Just look at the top-end speed, man. We appreciate what Kyron Williams and Blake Corum do for us, but this dude was out of this world, man. If only he was that explosive when we played the Super Bowl against the Patriots. By then his knees were breaking down. And he wasn't the same player. Let's look at it again real quick.
The pitch. Akers in. Touchdown.
Now, hold on. Let me get back to you. Here we go. Check this out. Got too excited, Todd Gurley.
3rd and 20 now. They'll just run it to Gurley. He's got a monster hole. Todd Gurley. He's got the first and more. Todd Gurley all the way.
That dude, man. That dude. He was that guy, man. Let's see. CMD Carney says, Willie B, you almost make me want to change my GT to California Carney. Your handle. Willie Bones says, yes, we can't forget my guy. Willie Bones guy. Xavier Smith is another great addition. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. He almost caught a big pass last game. He's got the speed too. Imagine you can cross them up. You can cross both of them, Xavier Smith and Tutu Atwell. Fast dude as well. My guy Michael, what up, Ramelia? Yes, indeed. How you doing? Appreciate you. Take over LA. Rooting for the Cardinals this week. The Cardinals. The Cardinals are playing the Texans. Wait. They hold on. I see. They already played them. Hold on. Sorry. The Cardinals. There we go. It was said on the week before. The Falcons for sure because of the draft pick. Yes, indeed. Damn, the Bucks blew it for us, man. Damn it. Yep, exactly right. Yep. Burrow, how you doing, brother? Hey, Rudy. Rams beat the Lions, and now we have a chance to take the NFC West and beat them, the Seahawks. Yeah. Now listen, the Rams beat the Rams since the trade with Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford. The Rams beat them the first time. The Lions won the last two in between, close games. The Puka jersey pool, all that stuff, in overtime, and so we sandwiched them. We beat them the first game. They won the two close games, one in overtime, and then we won the last one. I'll take it. I'll take it. I would have loved that wild card game though. This is why Winers probably lose. You know, I keep seeing them. If the Rams lose, we can get. There's a path for us to get the number one seed. Man, are you forgetting that belt to the ass that we gave you guys at Santa Clara? Now that would be an embarrassment. I appreciate what they've done, winning the games and all that. They played the Seahawks when the Seahawks weren't the Seahawks. They played us when we didn't have a kicker. They allowed Kyrie Williams to get socked in the jaw, and then he fumbled, and they allowed them to have the ball instead of us to have the game-winning touchdown. There's a reason. Those are two games right there why they're even in the mix. And they're talking about, oh, Kyle Shanahan deserves Coach of the Year. Get the hell out of here. Dude, Coach of the Year deserves the Ayuk situation where the dude has different shorts on in practice. He got in trouble. Look at the there's always drama over there. So they did a nice job, but some of that is inflicted on them, on the GM and the coach. You're gonna give a guy Coach of the Year when you have drama in your own locker room? Get out of here. How many years have they had drama in that locker room? How many years did they get out coached in the Super Bowl? Man, get out of here with that. Come on now. I appreciate what they did, man, but you know we gave them a bout to the ass this last time. If any of the good teams face them in the playoffs, regardless if it's at Santa Clara Sana Stadium, they're going to get a belt to the. Just because they're at home, don't mean they're going to defense is going to all of a sudden have a pass rush. The defense is going to have a secondary that can guard people. The defense is going to have someone that can stop the run. Man, get out of here! All of a sudden, CMC is not going to average 2.9 or 3.1 yards a carry. Get out of here! Brock Purdy's arm's going to get stronger all of a sudden against a good defense. Come on now. CMD says, crazy how Phillip Rivers was on the couch last week and can help decide which NFC makes the playoffs. Yep. And he almost got this. I tweeted, remember, I don't know if you guys saw it. I tweeted him, good luck today. No turnovers, move the chains, keep everybody confident in the huddle, and go get them. And he almost pulled it off, man. What about the San Francisco Vaginas? DJ Photo, what's good, Ramelia? I've been saying it all along. If the Rams pull this Lions and Seahawks victory, we are going to the Super Bowl. Broncos versus Rams. I'll take it, baby. I'll take it. That defense is no slouch, but I would love to see Knicks have to deal with our defense, a pass rush. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, indeed. Michael says Rams Super Bowl Rams Patriots Super Bowl. Rams avenged the two Super Bowl losses in Frisco. Can you imagine, man? They can say like this: okay, whoever wins that Super Bowl, Rams versus Patriots, wins the MVP, the quarterback. We owe them so much, man. They took 2 of our rings from us, man. We'd be 6-time world champions if we had those 2 rings from Tom Brady's ass. Johnny 94 says Philip Rivers owns the 69ers. Burrow says Puka is close to Jerry Rice's record. Man, he's amazing, man. The guy's amazing. Puka Nakua, Super Nakua. Big Todd, yes indeed. Todd Gurley was a beast, man. Love it, love it, love it. My guy Willie Bowen, Lawrence McClutchin, Eric Dickerson, Charles White, Blake. I coined that on Twitter last week when Blake Corum made that cut from going inside and then cut outside and outran everybody. That's Charles White. That's Blake Charles White Corum right there. Greg the Hammer Bell, Jim Arnett, Sony Michelle Super Bowl champion, and Darrell Henderson, my all-time favorite Rams running backs, Corey Williams and John Campbelletti. Love it, love it, love it. You guys remember Dalpino? Let's go, Felipe Rios, aka Philip Rivers. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Burrow says we need the 49ers to lose against the Colts and Bears versus Packers. Colts, let's do this over. We need the 49ers to lose against the Colts and Bears versus Packers. Don't need to tie in a way for the Rams to win the NFC West. As long as we win our stuff, we don't have to worry about none of them. What I want to see is if the Niners do make the playoffs, I want to see them play Philly at Philly. It's too cold. Brock Purdy can't hold the ball in the cold. You're going to hear all the excuses, man. I want to see my guy, Grant Cohn, light them up after they get blown out by the Eagles. I don't want the Eagles in there, but that would be funny to me. Johnny Ford, refs cheated us out in the wild card in Detroit. Lions fans need to stop crying. Yeah, I've been seeing that. I've been posting it over. Shut up about the touchdown. It's not like we couldn't have scored from the 1, but let me just tell you, you could have called it either way. Yes, Parkinson's knee was down, but he's still bobbling the ball, shuffling, and as he went into the end zone, he gathered. His hand was underneath it too, so he caught it. He gathered full control of the ball in the end zone, so that's why they called it a touchdown. And the play on the field was a touchdown, and so they didn't overturn it. It wasn't like he secured it and his knees were down. He was securing it and slid into the end zone and had it fully secured in the end zone. That's what happened there. So, but it's not like we couldn't have scored. I mean, they're bitching about that like it was 4th down, like if it was 4th and goal, and if he was down right there, anything could have happened. But man, they weren't stopping Blake Corum or Kyrie Williams. Man, shut up, dudes. Yeah, exactly right though. They got that call. I would have rather had that call. You can have this. You can have that one. We'll take the ball at the 1. I'd rather have the wild card call. Give us that call. We would have beat you guys and went on. Maybe won the Super Bowl then. Love it, love it. Jacques Ford is the diva, the draft, the same type of diva wide receiver. Yep. Rams Don says Shanahan is a poor man. Sean McVay. They're polar opposites. Great scheming and stuff, but Kyle Shanahan has an issue to me with relationships with his teammates, with his team, with his players. Sean McVay will take the bullet. It's my responsibility. I didn't get guys in position to be successful. Blah, 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 blah. You've heard Sean McVay. You don't hear that from Kyle Shanahan. Yes, Cleveland Gary. Yes, Cleveland Gary, man. Yes, indeed. Cleveland Gary for sure. Rams Todd says you can't spell your last name without Rams. He knows it. That's why he loves his name. By the way, those 5 Super Bowls are amazing. I mean, it was a hell of a 13 years from 81 to 94. Unfortunately, only 4 of them were in the free agency era. And that NFC West that they won those Super Bowls, let's revisit that. Like I said, the Rams owner passed away in 79. The woman who shall be nameless took over. So for a little while, the Rams struggled. Okay. They still had great players, but they had her as owner, not our main owner. The wife took over. The other teams were the lowly Atlanta Falcons and the lowly New Orleans Saints. So congratulations. They had Joe Montana and Bill Walsh and Ronnie Lott. They drafted him, and the Rams were had the woman who shall be nameless as owner, and they finally didn't kick it in gear until John Robinson got there. But still, congratulations, man. I mean, that was the NFC West then. Of course, you guys should have been successful. Willie Boy says Detroit Lions is Josie and the Pussycats. Johnny 94 Shanahan, it has beta male energy. Yep. Let's see. Let's get into Brockers talking about the rivalry. Is there a rivalry between the Seahawks and the Rams?
When I first got to the Rams, for some odd reason, I had this natural knack to not like the Seattle Seahawks. The Legion of Boom, that's all they talk about when they talk about the NFC West. So I was like, I'm here to shut them up. Playing in Seattle, crowd is just, yelling down on your ears. You can't really hear a lot. It was an eerie feeling to be there as an opponent. Playing them when Sean McVay and his staff came along, it was just a joyful feeling to beat them at home. Watching Todd Gurley, nobody could catch him.
Todd Gurley all the way!
I remember that play vividly, watching him gallop down the field, with those dreads just flying and him in that end zone. That was an amazing feeling knowing we won. This was our victory in Seattle. Every week we play a divisional opponent. We're pretty much playing a Super Bowl contender, so that really amped up the animosity, within the games and really wanting to beat each other because you knew you wanted to be one of those two teams at the top of that leaderboard.
There it is. And what's funny, too, is both of these two teams that are fighting for the division of the NFC West, both of us have won modern post-free agency 93 Super Bowls. The team up north in Santa Claraville, the small market team, has not. Oh, they won one in 94, and that was only because that team was already assembled. That team was already assembled. So they got one. They're like the Seahawks. They got one. The Rams have two in the modern post-93 free agency era. Yes, indeed. Rams John says Jerome the Bus Bettis. Yes, run rookie of the year with the Rams. Yes, indeed. You remember how you doing, brother? He says 29ers still tasting McVay's burger. And let's understand something when it comes to Jim Everett. Jim Everett led the league in passing 2 years in a row. Joe Montana never did. Jim Everett would split with the Niners with Joe Montana and all those great players. Unfortunately, Jim Everett, the team around him, some guys retired, some guys left. They were done. And he was never able to get back to the NFC Championship game. But the Rams are the one team that beat Joe Montana and the Niners more than any other team. And the Rams handed Joe Montana his only shutout loss as a Kansas City Chiefs in his career. So Joe Montana's record against the Rams was 15-11. And there was some bad Rams teams during that time too. The Rams were rebuilding. So just so you know, Jim Everett was a gunslinger. And but Joe Montana had 135 interceptions in his career. It happens. Willie Bond says Shanahan is a choker. Give him another contract. Jim Everett says 94 VHS 29ers. 29ers. Santa Clara, AK SoFi North. Love it. Rav Don says Santa Clara 31ers. I love it, man. I love it. See, we don't mean to talk about the Niners, but they always sidetrack us, man. I mean,
No Super Bowl for you.
But I was just asking, what's today's suit?
No Super Bowl for you. Next.
oh boy. All right, back to the Seahawks. God bless them. So you want to? Here's Sam Darnold saying, you thought I threw a big interception last time. This next one's going to be like this. Oh man, imagine. I mean, but honestly, seriously, he's a pro quarterback. He's got a good arm. He can play well against teams. He's got to show us that he can play good against us. It's got to be really stressful when these two brothers come into to Seattle and play a Sam Darnold equipped with Sam Darnold at the helm. I mean, these two guys have owned the Seahawks, and Sam Darnold has had nightmares and cold sweats when it comes to the Rams. So I'm looking forward to the Rams doing their thing and beating the Seahawks. And rest in peace to my cousin who was a big Seahawks fan. Sorry, cuz, we got to get you guys again. Love you though. Rest in peace. And but let's get into, and these are the threads too. It's unfortunate because we only got to wear the black rivalry jerseys one time, and so here's a rivalry game. It's one of the biggest games, and we should be able to wear our rivalry jersey again. They should make a special thing that we can, because it's a rivalry game. I mean, we should have been able to wear the rivalry jerseys every time we played each other, and they should have made a home and away versions so that way we can do it too. Anyway, here is the color scheme of the jerseys if you guys care about that part. And oh, by the way, for the Niner fans in here, if you want, I can send you this jersey. Oh, God bless them. I'm looking forward to this game. It's a short week for both teams, and so I can't wait for it. Let's get into the game trailer and get stoked. Here we go. Sorry, that's not the game trailer, but we'll watch it anyway. Here we go. Hold on. I don't think they've released the game trailer yet. I'll double check it. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that was funny. Hold on, I'm looking for the game trailer. I don't think they've released it yet. Also, too, if you guys haven't seen the last game, they were doing Feliz Navidad. The Rams mariachis at the game. Just check this out. Cool clip. I don't know if you guys can hear the volume, but Feliz Navidad. And that's War. That's the group War. Low rider. Chingon. Low rider. But yeah, Feliz Navidad. Love it. Cool. That's why SoFi is the happening place, man. I mean, this is basically, with the Showtime, Inglewood, Hollywood Rams, Los Angeles Rams, the prized jewel NFL franchise on the West Coast, the Hollywood, Inglewood, Showtime, Primetime, Los Angeles Rams. It's SoFi is just like the Fabulous Forum back in the day. It's a happening place. You got stars and suites. Um, this is our world. It's a Rams world. This is our world. Who goes to Santa Clara? Niner fans don't even want to go to Santa Clara. That's why they fill up SoFi. Unless you want to be in a sauna. But thank God for Levi Stadium officials for seeing ahead and fixing the Wi-Fi and putting more video boards so that way Ram fans, when they watch the Rams win the Super Bowl at Levi this year, um, you know, it can be fixed, at least that part. There we go. So let's see. Appreciate them for doing that. And that's so cool of them to do that for the Ram fans. They don't care about their own fans, but they did that for the Ram fans. Anyway, here's a cool clip. One last one real quick of Rampage blowing over the little kids. Check this out. The battering ram. Get off me. All right, hold on. Didn't realize I was still playing. Yeah, I don't see the game trailer yet. That's okay. I'll be back tomorrow. Jim Everett says Santa Clara Bills. Well, you can't really say that either because at least the Bills have an elite quarterback. The Niners have had a noodle arm Purdy. And every chance they get, they try to compare Brock Purdy to a great quarterback. Like, man, get out of here, dude. Mac Jones came in and played better than Brock Purdy. They was just an embarrassment, so they put Brock Purdy back out there for the weak teams. The guy beats these sorry-ass teams. Brock Purdy would have played us that first game, even with all the mistakes that we did, the block kick and socking Kyron Williams in the jaw. He probably would have threw like 3 picks in that game versus us, and we would have even it wouldn't have even mattered. What about San Francisco Vaginas Super Bowl victories in VHS cassette tapes of Craigslist? Oh. Love it. China versus 69er fan talk more about 4 decades ago than in the future. I wonder why. And listen, we've already gave them props on winning those Super Bowls. Like I already said, the NFC West at that time was very weak. The Rams were the only team that could stand up to that team. But at that time, the owner had passed away in 79. It wasn't until 1983 where the Rams drafted Eric Dickerson. John Robinson came. The Rams went to 2 NFC championships in the 80s. But unfortunately, that particular owner couldn't get us over the hump. It's the Niners understand that because they got Jed York. Hey, stop. They got little Jed York, and they can't get over the hump with that owner. Imagine if Eddie DeBarlo Jr. was there. We basically have the good owner now, the one who wants to win, and she wants to win too. But at that time, she was learning on the job, and there was a lot of mistakes made. Val Ramos says, keep Joe Montana's name out of your mouth. He's a Super Bowl MVP. He's a Super Bowl MVP, but also we shut his ass out. And we also sat his ass down quite a few times. And the Rams were were the main team to beat him. Yes, he was a great quarterback, but we sat his ass down. We shut his ass out. Jim Harris says, Rams had a trash owner back then. Yeah, it took an unfortunate while. I'm going to skip down and catch up, you guys. I'm sorry. I see you guys. Jameer says 29ers noodle arm Purdy absolutely trash. I don't. They always try to compare him to other great quarterbacks. He's okay for what he is. Why does wear the Rams original colors? Jameer says rest in peace to your cousin. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. We miss him a lot, man. Rams Don said, Montana even split from San Francisco and went to Kansas City. I want to give you guys too on that note. That same season, Joe Montana and the Kansas City Chiefs. Remember, they had Marcus Allen. They had a really good team, right? They beat Steve Young and the Niners just to rub it in. And that same Kansas City Chief team is the one that got shut out by the Rams. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, Joe Montana was a great quarterback, but he wasn't immune to getting his ass. Kevin Green used to love to sack his ass. Kevin Green, a matter of fact, in one game, I think it was in '88 to get to the playoffs, the Rams whipped their ass at Candlestick. That was the house that Jim Everett built. It was like 33-17 or something, and they sacked Joe Montana like 6 times or something like that. And then they brought in, they brought in Joe Montana. You're welcome, Dolly. They brought in Joe Montana. They took out Joe Montana. They sat him on the bench. That's enough for you, Joe. They brought in Steve Young like he was going to make a difference, and they sacked his ass. God bless him. And let's remember one thing, too. The 89 Rams team beat Reggie White and the Philadelphia Eagles, Jerome Brown, then went to New York, beat Bill Belichick's defense, a coordinator at that time, LT, Carson Banks, all those great teams, in overtime. That's the same New York Giants team that knocked Joe Montana's ass out in the playoffs because they couldn't handle the physicality. Rams mom says, we winning at Levi Stadium. And Whiter fans know it. It's destined, man. It's destined. Johnny 94 says, last time 6-9ers won, OJ was driving a Bronco. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Rams mom says, we're sweeping Seattle. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Let's get into Kobe Turner's Sounds of the Game last week. Let's go.
I know what we about. Let me show the world who we about today, man. We take from them everything and we give them nothing. We take from them everything and we give them nothing.
Today it is win to get in for your Los Angeles Rams. With a victory, they will clinch a playoff spot.
There's only one option now. It's time to go get it. Let's go do it.
Welcome to Week 15 in the National Football League. It's a matchup between the 8-5 Detroit Lions and your Los Angeles Rams with 10 victories and only 3 losses.
It's going to be a war for 60 minutes. Us for their skill. We got hit in the mouth, attack the ball, punch at the ball, and we back, man.
You have to focus in on right now. We can't worry about Seattle and what's going on there. You have to make sure that you eliminate a team when you can. And then there's a little history. Losing there in the wild card, losing there last year in the week 1. When it crossed those lines, it's time to execute and make plays.
Game day, bro. Time to ball out, bro. Ain't nothing else to say, man. Let the play talk.
We owe it to ourselves to be our best today. You owe it to each other to be our best today.
This is going to be a raucous, a very electric atmosphere. So as far as the fans go, first to the escalator loses. It's about who wants it more today.
We done came too far already. Only one way to do, keep pushing it through, man.
All right. I check this out, man. You want to know how great this season is by Matthew Stafford? And we're Ram fans, they say we're biased, whatever. We're so blessed to see a quarterback like this. Thank God we traded Jared Goff, right? Look at this here. And I appreciate Jared Goff for what he did with us, man. Okay. Unfortunately, he started out with Jeff Fisher, defensive coach, kind of stunted his growth. Check this out. That's my quarterback, Glock 9. 8 straight games with 2+ passing TDs. Longest. Now, remember, this is a storied franchise that has some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. All the way back, not just from 81 and 94 like the Niners. all the way back to when they were first established. Norm Van Brocklin, Bob Waterfield, the 40s and 50s, all the way through Roman Gabriel in the 60s, Vince Ferragamo, Pat Hayden, Jim Everett in the early early 90s and late 90s, and then Kurt Warner. Sam Bradford was there for a stint, rookie of the year. They never got him receivers. But anyway, storied history of great quarterbacks. Look at this here. Let me bring that to light. 8 straight games, 2+ passing touchdowns, longest in franchise history. That right there. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. You would have thought that Kurt Warner, with the greatest show on turf, would have had something like that. And I'm sure he just missed something like that, but that's crazy. And then this man here, man, and I'm gonna overuse this word again. It's crazy that we get to see all-time great players like that. We just came off of Super Cup. I mean, the consummate professional watches film, is in there early with Matthew Stafford. They called it the Breakfast Club. Puka Nakua pick his head in. What are you guys doing? Learned under the wing of Cooper Kupp. Professional too. We don't have diva wide receivers like Santa Clara does. The unfortunately Cooper Kupp's in Seattle, so he's teaching them that way. But remember, they had Metcalf. He was kind of a diva too. But this guy here, 9 receptions, 181 yards. Crazy that we went from Super Cup, Triple Crown winner, Super Bowl MVP. Basically, it was Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp show towards the end of that Super Bowl. And now we have Super Nakua. It's crazy, man. And then we have Matthew Stafford still at the trigger, baby. Still at the trigger. It's crazy. And then I like this picture. I like to say this is the Let's Fucking Go trophy. In the chat, if you know what that stands for, I just happened to see that picture. And so it's a cool trophy. What does that stand for? I just said, okay, let's fucking go trophy. But he deserved it, man. Puka Nakua, man, and props to Puka Nakua with it. They showed him. There was a picture of him. I showed him last live with his baby, our guy Puka, and then God bless Sean McVay too, having his second child with Veronica. There it is, baby. There it is. But yeah, man, that's the let's fucking go trophy. Ram Don says the Rams get Ward to perform at Wi-Fi. Winers get run at Levas. You better work it, girl. What does he say? That song, work it. But to each their own. I'm just making a joke. This, I'm from the Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy school. Don't never be what's the word I'm looking for? Never getting your feelings about what I say, because I'm from the old school. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, George Lopez. We make fun of ourselves and whatever. So I don't mean anything in a bad way. Javier says, let's go, Rams. Ramita horns up. Yes, indeed. Woo wee Rudy Ramulators. Let's go, baby. Yes, indeed, baby. Appreciate you. Bobby Hoyer, Winer's great. Stafford MVP. Love it. Kurt Warner. Yes, indeed. Kurt Warner. Val Ramos with a nice attempt at a good comment, but Mark Bolger better than Jim Everett. No, he wasn't. I'll tell you this, and I said this before, Val. Mark Bolger was a great quarterback, but if you gave Jim Everett the greatest show on turf Rams with Marshall Faulk as the running back, we win more than one Super Bowl. I'll tell you that much. I mean, who goes from a run mostly offense with Eric Dickerson, traded him away on stupid. That's what I'm talking about. The woman who shall be nameless was owner. You don't trade away Eric Dickerson. That's like the Cowboys trading away Emmitt Smith right before they win Super Bowls. They traded away Eric Dickerson, right? They went from a run mostly team, right? 2 years later, after the trade in 86, in 87, the Rams in the NFC Championship game in a pass mostly team because of Jim Everett, who led the league in touchdowns 2 years in a row, man. The guy would go 13, 15, 18 passes in a row, and they were deep post passes. The guy was amazing, man. Jeff Rutledge. Ram John says Purdy over Mark Broge over Purdy. Oh, for sure, that's true. For sure, that's true. Even Jeff Kemp was better than Brock Purdy. Love it, love it, love it. Rasmus says, Rudy, I don't think Goff is ever getting over the trade. You can tell. Yeah, it hurt him. Honestly, it hurt him. He thought he was going to be a Ram franchise player, and it hurt him. And McVay felt bad too. He felt he didn't handle it right. But yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. But he got paid handsomely. Yeah, but yeah, and then also too would hurt him too. Let's go back to your comment real quick, Rasma. It's got a sting, man. Okay, imagine I'm Jared Goff. Okay, the Lions are up and coming. They're drafting all them draft picks with the picks we gave them, their own picks from being so horrible. He looks up. Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay beat him in the first time that they play him, right? Then he looks up and the Rams go through the playoffs and win the Super Bowl the year after they got rid of him. Besides hurting and in your feelings because they got rid of him, they won with Matthew Stafford and his the same team, give or take a couple of guys because of injuries, right? OBJ, Von Miller, but they would have made those same moves with Goff. Willie Bowen says, Rich Campbell, Steve Bartkowski, Dan Pastorini, Los Angeles Rams quarterbacks. You love it, love it. Rams John says, Niners fans don't know anything about their team before 80s. Yeah. Who was Y.E. Tittle? Before 1981, the Niners were just that crazy team in San Francisco that never won anything, and they had them ugly uniforms on. They're like red uniforms with gold helmets. I mean, with silver helmets. Willie Bones says, Phillips people sing at San Francisco Giants halftime games. Was it Jim Everett was great? Yeah, Jim Everett was a great quarterback, man. I'll say it like this, and I'm not comparing the two quarterbacks because Steve Young won a Super Bowl, but he was with that situation. Jim Everett, after the Rams they retired players and they never got back to getting players up because of the issue that I told you with the ownership and the GM too, John Shaw, who orchestrated the stupid trade. And he later on told Eric Dickerson that he apologized and he made a mistake. No shit, Sherlock. Anyway, imagine Steve Young never left the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What would his reputation be? He was pretty good, but he never won nothing. That's the same thing as Jim Everett. And I have news for you, Val. I mean, Brett Favre is a Hall of Famer. He's got a shitload of picks, man. It happens when you're a gunslinger. Unfortunately for you, Brock Noodle Arm Purdy throws a shitload of interceptions, and he's not even a gunslinger. So go figure that. You're talking shit about Jim Everett, and you got a problem on your own. But he can run. Uh-oh. It's drizzling. It's sprinkling. Brock, you better get that umbrella. Come on, man. I mean, we had our own Brock Purdy. Remember TJ Rubley? We had our own Brock Purdy. We know how it is having a quarterback that don't have a strong arm. Run the damn ball. Why did you throw that? You know you can't reach him? CMD says, Rudy, can you answer my last question? Sorry, let me see. Sorry, I didn't see it. I skipped to catch up. Let me see. I'm sorry, CM. BC says, 49ers haven't had a great quarterback since Steve Young. Some good ones like Jeff Garcia, but not elite. Exactly right. The quarterback bar has been low in Santa Claraville for a long time. Let's see. BC says, Knicks Cup champions. Let's see, where are you at? There we go. Well, let's see. Here's one of them. Let me get this one up for you. We rent our house to the Niners, but you got to hit the escalator and go home after you're about to the ass. Let me see. Is that the one? Let me see. Hammer time. Sorry I missed you. What's up, Rudy? Oh, yeah. Love that win. Bring on the Seahawks. Our team is stacked. Yes, indeed, baby. Johnny494 says Niner fans are losers, especially if they're Gen Z. were not alive when the team was good. Yeah, they go, I hear the Niners used to be good. Where's my VHS tape? Here we go. Is Quentin Lake and Witherspoon active Thursday night? Great question. Let's get into that. Thank you. I'm sorry I missed that. I just tried to catch up. Sorry about that. Let's look at this. This is the Wednesday report or Tuesday report. Hold on. Let me get this up here. Hold on. Let me just move the chat real quick. Just real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think you guys can see it, right? Okay, Devontae Adams did not participate. He's not going to play. Vander Fist did not participate. Alaric Jackson, they're just resting him. McCullough did not participate. Full participation. Tuesday. Nick Vanette, tight end. That's the guy that we got. Limited participation. So Higbee won't be back most likely if he's playing. Jordan Winnington, full participant. Nothing is said. Nothing is said yet. If it was me, and it's still early, it's only Tuesday, but if it was me, I would for sure get Witherspoon off of the bench and Quentin Lake together and activate him because Higbee, Havenstein, and Quentin Lake can be taken off of the on the IR now. Activate them, and out of the three, we can do fine without Higbee. Let him rest. We would have to make a roster spot for each one of them. Maybe Higbee comes back next week. Havenstein, let him rest all the way through the playoffs, man, because he was like C3PO, man. He was stiff as a freaking board. He couldn't move. He was injured. So, but Quentin Lake, if he's ready to roll, I mean, I see him tweeting on Twitter. He was talking about the rivalry jerseys. Should we wear those? And I said, yes, we should. I hope you're back on Thursday, Q. Bless you. Rams John says, hey, Warner fans, the Dolphins, Redskins, Commanders, Giants, and Jets have won the Super Bowl too. Way to be part of the club. Love it. Jim Evers says, Lake injury hurt Rams. Yep. Quentin Lake was playing so well, man. And I appreciate him too, because I'm a USC Trojan fan, football fan, and he's a UCLA Bruin. So also too, Flipper Anderson was a UCLA Bruin. So, a great Bruin. Jim Evers says, Rams just need to run the ball versus the Hawks. Yes, indeed. On that note, if the Rams run the ball, I mean, Kyron Williams and the two-headed monster, Blake Charles White Corum, are unstoppable, man. Here we go. Let's look at our guy. Let's see where to go. Our guy, Cam Akers. Our guy, Kyrie Williams. Cam Akers. Wow. Blast from the past. Where you at? Cam. Oh, Cam. Cam Akers. Wow. Here we go.
First and goal. Run play. Bang it away. Touchdown Rams. Williams puts it in to take the lead.
And yeah, exactly. Love it. We got a lot of weapons, man. It's just crazy. Tony Banks. Oh, I can tell you this: Tony Banks had a better arm than Brock Purdy. Hammer Time says, "Man, are the Niners fans jealous of our team so much so they end up here with us?" That's because I line them up on Twitter and they come in here. But what can you say though? Really, I mean, we beat you guys in the regular season a couple years ago. I mean, they almost got swept again. And because we were injured, everybody has injuries, local. But I don't know what you guys do. I mean, are you guys not drinking enough milk or something? What is going on in Santa Claraville and Sign of the Cross? I'm not making fun of the injuries. I'm just like, why do you guys have so many injuries? Why? Nick Foles too. Javier says, if our Rams stay consistent scoring in the red zone, we are almost unstoppable. Man, that's the thing. With the 13 personnel, baby, we can do the crab dance and shit. Love it. Yeah, damn autocorrect. It happens to me all the time, man. Goff, Purdy, for sure. Goff is better than Purdy, man. That's yeah, for sure. Let's see. And this guy has been a leader since Aaron Donald left with the team. The conductor, our guy, Kobe Turner talking about he's happy with the second half effort on defense, and for sure we only gave up 10 points in the second half. Remember early on, well, what the hell's going on out there? So here we go.
But we decided, coming out of half, play fast, get the green light. If it looks like pass, if it smells like pass, go get after it. And so we're able to get them off the spot, get to affect them a little bit. And then we started to feel like, this is Rams defense. This is our ball, the way that we know how to play. So super proud of that second half effort for sure.
There we go. And let me see if I think the trailer, the game trailer is not going to drop until tomorrow. All right, let's see. That's our guy Matthew Stafford. Let's see, where you at, Matt? Let's just do our guy Les Snead on talking about our guy Matthew Stafford first.
Wow, the season he's had. Yeah. So and it's been from start to finish. Coming into camp and when he was able to finally practice, right, and go, okay, it is time to go to work, and he flipped that switch and he's been dialed in, and the offense has been dialed in, and there's a lot of components to that, right? Offensive line protecting, right? Receivers doing their job, running backs doing things like that's all in flow. It's in rhythm, but he's done a really it's fun to watch. And I can say this, just as a fan, I mean, we just saw yesterday, right? 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, and that's a cool story in itself, right? The coaching high school football, and let's go let it fly a little bit more. And that, but you got someone like Matthew Stafford, who's not 44 but 37, and playing at the level he's playing. If you look down on the field, you would, right, think you wouldn't think that, oh, by the way, he's at the end of his career. You would think he's in the prime of it.
And the thing about this, too, is the Ram franchise, they just have so much swag, man. Look at our GM just chilling right there. Remember, F them picks. Now he goes, give me them picks, right? Thank you, Atlanta. Bless you, Atlanta. I mean, we're trying to win a Super Bowl two different ways. We won with them F them picks, go all in. And now we're trying to win a Super Bowl with all the draft picks and stuff, and with the same battery, the quarterback and a different top receiver that was drafted, and Sean McVay, the swag here, man, from the GM to Kevin Demoff to Sean McVay to Tony Pastors, the financial guru, the owner Stan Kroenke is at the top. The footprint in Los Angeles. The empire, so to speak, to take a term from the Santa Clara Escalator gang. The empire that Stan Kroenke is building for this franchise in Los Angeles, and the footprint in the next few years is going to be amazing. Bought the whole Woodland Hills Mall, the state-of-the-art training facility. It's going to have the Rams headquarters in the buildings there. For the offices and stuff like that. The entertainment complex and restaurants and venues all around. They're going to call it Rams Village. Hold on. They call it Rams Village. The Rams have marketing rights for the 3 Asian countries, South Korea, Japan, China. So in the next few years, the Rams footprint in Los Angeles is just going to get bigger. Hey, get over here and shut up. Hey. Sorry about that. So it's going to be amazing for the next few years. So it's just the beginning. And as long as we keep winning and we're trying to get more Super Bowls, the Rams doing their thing in the community, in the schools. Listen, we're at the golden age of the Rams ownership and leadership. My grandson. But anyway, yeah, I'm really stoked, man. I'm really stoked. Jacques 42 says Jeff Fisher over Kyle Shanahan. Ram Johnson says, Rudy, did you feel the earthquake? It was a small one in Muskogee. No, I didn't feel it, man. I didn't feel it. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's get to Matthew Stafford talking about this is what he loves playing the NFL. This is what you love playing NFL football.
Well, yeah, it's a big one. You know, they all are at this point in the season, and obviously we know we're playing a team that's had a ton of success this year. It's a tough place to play. It's a tough team to play because of who's on the field and who's coaching them. We understand that. You know, and this is what you love playing NFL football for. It's a quick turnaround to get this one going, which is sometimes difficult, but you know, we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Did you feel earthquake, Brianna?
I did.
Oh, I didn't feel it. They're just telling me right now. I didn't feel it. My daughter I asked my daughter. Let's look at the report on that. Let's look at that real quick, real time. I didn't feel it. 3.1 earthquake affected United States and Mexico, 5 miles from Fontana, 8:04 p.m. Wow. That's crazy. Plus, my granddaughters are running around. But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all. Higher Rise says, the crab dancing tight ends. That made me laugh. Appreciate you. Yeah, the crab dancing. The shiny, what's that from Moana? Shiny. How does it go? That shining song with the crab. Yes, indeed, Willie Bone. John Robinson and Ray Malavasi over Shanahan for sure. No, just kidding. No, but no, they're great coaches too. But they don't. John Robinson, though, man, that dude for sure, man. I would take him over Kyle Shanahan for sure. The dude was amazing. Great college coach too. Rasmus says, Rudy, how do you feel about Puka Nacua on Aiden Ross and Neon streams today? I haven't had a chance to look at that. I queued it up. Here's him on another podcast, or I think it's an older podcast. Let me put this one up. Let's see. Talking about Devontae Adams. Here we go.
And absolutely, it was I think it was pretty cool. Tay was asking. I mean, knowing that we had a big divisional game coming up this week, he was like, "Man, it just feels like this is an emotional game for everybody." I'm like, "Hey Tay, like as long as we do our stuff on our side of the ball, they may be seeing ghosts out there tomorrow on Sunday. The dogs are barking. I'm like, man,
I got to check it out. I got a lot of kids. I was at work today, and matter of fact, Stockton's not here. I'm sorry, Stockton. You'll probably watch a replay. I didn't get a chance to let you know I'm going on. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but you're probably busier at the casino or something. I just realized, hey, I didn't tell Stockton. Advertising LA has the best owner and management team in football. It starts from the top. Yeah, this is why I was mentioning in the 80s, if we would have had a Stan Kroenke, Dickerson would have never got traded. Jock Hacksaw Reynolds would have never been traded to or let go, so the Niners can swoop him up and he helps them win the Super Bowl in '81. They make the changes and arrangements to get over the top for the 89 and the 85 teams that went to the championship game with John Robinson as coach. So, yes, the owner makes a difference. That's why, the Niners can't win a Super Bowl, but they haven't had good owners since Eddie D left. Bones Fossil loved him, miss him for sure. Willie Bones, Seattle Sea Chickens is the new item on the Love it for sure. Nachos, Seahawk nachos. Love it. Ramdon, Puka is pumped. He is, man. Listen, Puka stays in contact with Cooper Kupp. They're great friends. They work out together in the offseason. God bless Cooper Kupp. Puka, I'm sure, has asked, what is it like to win the Super Bowl? How do you get, in the regular games, but how do you get up for the big moments? This is why he's able to do, besides the talent, that has to be there. This dude, man, there's certain guys, and we all know this as sports watchers, there's certain guys that are that dude, and he's him. And so the stage is not too big for him. He wants to retire early with his faculties and all that. So he wants to win now. He works towards it. He's a beast, and I'm all for it, man. If he was able to leave with all his faculties, with his young family and everything, in a couple years, I would suck. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be Super Bowl champions, if not multiple champions. Anyone over Purdy? Rams mom says Puka invited them to the practice facility, and the Rams kicked them out. Hold on. I'm sorry. The Rams kicked them out. He ended up going on their live streams later. Oh, okay. Isn't that something? Why'd they kick out Puka? That's crazy. They shouldn't have did that. They probably talked to Kroenke about that one. Kroenke said, "Excuse me, gentlemen. What are you doing?" Rams Johnson, the Rams down over every whiner ever. Love it. Brian Smith says, Jacques Fortu at Willie Bone killing it as usual. Love it. Appreciate you, Brian Smith. Let's see. Let's go, JB.
Last week I was asked to describe like Nate Landman's impact on this team, and reflecting back on it, I thought, well, no sooner had he arrived than he won the green dot, and by the end of the summer he was named a captain in his first season here. And in the middle of this year, a franchise that has not historically spent a lot of resources on an off-ball linebacker felt motivated to give him a contract extension. Can you speak to that dynamic and the impression?
I think you said it well.
Made?
He earned each step of the way. He earned those stripes, and I those are the type players, and the effect he has, the impact he has, right in the locker room, on his side of the ball, on the offense. I tell this story. I think didn't see it. Then I was told that pretty much the day he signed his contract, all positions, whether offense or defense, a lot of people went into that meeting room and celebrated with him, and that just shows you the impact that he's had on this team.
Oh, they kicked out Aiden Algachi. Okay, yeah, I got to see that, man. I got to see it. I misunderstood. Thank you. I miss former LA Rams wide receivers Van Jefferson, Robert Woods, and Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, Deshaun was something else, man. He even said that he messed up, but OBJ came and replaced him, and that helped us. But yeah, I really like Deshaun. Johnny Fortnite says, I don't miss Deshaun. He's trash. Well, he was a good player, but he wanted the ball, and they told him that you're going to be. They told him that you're going to be one of the weapons, not the guy. So I think he said something that, but he was a very good player still when we had him. I liked him because he would just get open, but boom, Stafford would hit him. But he had some incentives that he wasn't reaching because he wasn't playing and not be able to get on the field, and he didn't like that. And so he says now that he wishes he didn't say nothing because the Rams didn't win. But anyway, it worked out. Brian Smith, Van Jefferson hasn't really panned out. Yeah, because they don't have a Matthew Stafford throwing the ball, man. That makes a difference. Michael says there's a clip on YouTube titled The Moment McVay Knew He Was Going to Trade Goff. Funny. I think I seen that too. Brandon Cooks, yep, that dude was money in that Super Bowl. He was wide open a couple times. Goff didn't see him. Ram Johnson, my favorite Ram all time is Flipper Anderson, E3. The guy was freaking amazing, dude. Flipper Anderson, yep, love it. Yep, the Deshaun Jackson got a Super Bowl ring for sure. Yep. He says he don't wear it though because he feels he kind of didn't earn it. You were on the team, I would wear it, whatever. It's his fault though. He could have still played. I want to show you guys this clip of just that outside quick run that Blake I named him. I put it on him. Blake, Charles White, Corum. With the quick outside run. Check this out from the top view. Check this out. This quick run, getting to the outside, getting the touchdown. Whoop. That's crazy. We got a two-headed monster, guys. These two dudes, Blake Corum and Kyron Williams, man. I mean, at times you got to look at the number to see which one it is because they're the same body build. I love it, and they're both fresh by doing that. Kyron Williams looks really. Blake Corum looks really fresh and fast and quick. Brian Smith's Rams have gave Deshaun Jackson a Super Bowl even after they released him. Yep. Rasmus says some fans don't like it because it's so close to game day, but I don't mind it. Puka is just being chill and dude. Yeah, he's just a young dude. Listen, Puka can get away with whatever he wants because he's a Ram star. He's in Los Angeles. Like Kobe, who can tell Kobe Bryant or Magic Johnson or one of the Luka Doncic? um, he's a big time name in Los Angeles, man. He does whatever he wants within reason, and he's a good guy too. He doesn't get in trouble. Johnny 95 says, Sean Jackson doesn't deserve a ring. Yeah, because he wasn't there. Batcher says, worried about the Hawks. They gonna want the division bad. That's okay. So do we. Both teams are fairly evenly matched. We have Tutu this time. We don't have Devontae Adams, but we have other guys who can fill in. Personnel 13 with the tight ends. Kobe Parkinson's on a heater right now. Tight end Kobe Parkinson. Puka Nacua, is doing his thing too, but also Tutu Atwell is going to stretch the defense, and I'm looking forward to it. And our running, they couldn't stop our run game. Kyron Williams averaged 7.6 yards a carry in that game too, as well as the 2 touchdowns by Stafford. CMD says, M. Brox on lockdown. M. Brox on lockdown said TMZ asked Stafford or Goff. He said Stafford before he realized he was part of a trade. Oh, my guy. I didn't forget Henry Eller. I love Henry Eller. It should be in the Hall of Fame. Henry Eller was amazing. Yes, indeed. Demand a return of Deshaun's ring. Rasmus says Puka's a superstar, better than JSN. JSN's something else this year, man. But Puka, if I had to pick between both of them, Puka Nacua can do everything, man, and block. Rams Don says Williams and Corum, the modern day Reggie Bush and Lindale White. That's right, lightning and thunder. Batcher says there is no shot the Niners have a chance to getting the 1 seed. They will choke one of those games they have left. Love it. I'm looking forward to the Seahawks beating them. AMS says, is Higbee going to play? On the injury report, he's not there. They have to make him activated. They have to make a room for him. My bet is they leave him and Rob Havenstein off, and maybe we bring back Quentin Lake if he's available. If he's able to come off, but how's the health? If we can have him and get Witherspoon off of the bench in the secondary, that'd be wonderful. Yep, Eller number 80, love it. Brian Smith says, sadly, I expect McVay will sit in the playbook Thursday. He probably wants to save it for third game in Seattle in the playoffs. Love it. I understand what you're saying, but that's a good comment. I haven't thought about that one. Johnny 494 says Rams will run all over the Sea Chickens. Yeah, man, we just got to even it out, get the ball to Puka early to scare the defense, and then just run it. If we have to do hurry up offense, don't let them switch. Hurry up offense. Don't let them switch personnel. Get them tired. Willie Bones are right now after my heart already. Billy Waddy, Preston Denard too. Yes, indeed, baby. Billy Waddy. Kobe Parkinson's doing his thing, man. I love how he stepped it up, man. Let's see. Speaking of Billy Waddy, for you young Ram fans, you don't really know who Billy Waddy is, and for you guys that do know, I don't have to show you this, but let's give everybody a refresher on Billy Waddy. Let's see. Where are you at, Billy? Billy Waddy. Let's see. Did I pass it? I don't know if, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw that the media's trying to slip in Josh Allen into the MVP situation. I'm like, get the hell out of here. The guy had a couple of bad games too early on. Get out of here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Billy Waddy, and then we'll get to Preston Denard too. Here we go. Billy Waddy.
And Ferragamo with a lot of time gets it to Waddy. He's going to go for a touchdown.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Vin? It's what I've said this entire football game. A three-man rush all day to throw. Rush that quarterback. Here it is. You're in trouble.
At Dallas.
All day to throw.
And Waddy cut right into the opening and then just outran everybody.
You see, all those people back there don't mean a thing if you give that quarterback time to throw.
And then too, here's his running mate in that time. Hold on. Oh, darn it. Hold on. It didn't cue me back up right where I was in my spot. Here we go. Let me see. Where you at now? You know, when you show a video, you play it, and then you go back in, it should put you right back where you were, so you don't have to scroll again. But whatever. These dudes, man, the history of the Rams, primetime players, wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks is amazing. All throughout the franchise history. Here we go. Preston Denard now. Against the Cowboys, too. Just happens to be. Here we go.
Vince Ferragamo, we have already seen it. He's not afraid to use it either. And the pressure steps into the pocket. There you got it. Spinning. Oh! It's Preston Denard. How about this? Oh! You ever see a team go crazy and its fans look at them? They don't care much for Dallas or in Los Angeles. They've met so many times for the playoffs. And the playoffs.
You run that back.
Vince Ferragamo, we have already seen it. He's not afraid to use it either. And the pressure steps into the pocket. There you got it. Spinning. Oh! It's Preston Denard. How about this? Oh! You ever see it?
That's it, baby. That's the Rams, baby. Vince Ferragamo, the reason why I became a Ram fan. And Billy Waddy, Preston Denard, Cullen Bryant running the rock, Wendell Tyler, Jim and Jack Youngblood, Hacksaw Reynolds. There's just so many. Lawrence McClutchin. The defense, great defense. Man, and you hear them, they don't care for the Cowboys. That was a different time, because now you can't say that in Southern California. They don't care for the Cowboys up here in Southern California. Ever since the Rams left, it changed. Now the Cowboys are in Oxnard for their training camp. Man says that was George Allen commenting on Billy Waddy touchdown. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, Kurt Warner said Stafford has more arm talent. Yeah, he gave him the props that that's the best Ram quarterback of all time of all time. Batcher says I think Kurt has more dog though, but that's my opinion. That's okay. There's no right or wrong. It's everyone has opinions. It's like I like chocolate chip cookies. No, I like Oreos. They're both good. Classic uniforms. I miss them. Big game, Torrey Holt. Yep. Preston Denard visited my grade school. Love that. He had a great personality. Love that, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Waddy, Denard, Bruce. Yep. Holt. Cullen Bryant. Yep. What's crazy is just like I said, man. You could just go on a Jack Snow, Crazy Legs, just on and on and on, man. There was a little clip. There was a little video that was right next to these. I wanted to show you guys too before we head on out. I like to keep these on here because there was one of Flipper burning Deion Sanders too. I wish I had it. I wish I still had it on here. I'm gonna have to re-put it. Let's see. And it's funny too because Vin Scully, does some of the play-by-play on those old clips too. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, there's Ferg Waddy, Denard. Check this out. This old school Roman Gabriel Ram colors. Here we go.
And no one worked harder to achieve this record than their leader, Roman Gabriel, the NFL's Player of the Year. He has taken up where Waterfield and Van Brocklin left off and done it in a style all his own. He led the league in touchdowns thrown and fewest interceptions. But every bit Gabriel's equal was the Rams.
Crazy. Rams Legend of the Night. Roman Gabriel. Love it. Where's Rubio? Is Puka better than 2002? Woo! We'll put that on ice right now, Batcher, because we'll see how he does in the playoffs. I expect him to keep rolling. We'll see, because Cooper Kupp went into the playoffs and did his thing too. Remember, so we'll put that on ice. They're right there, though, man. Two different type of receivers, bigger, stronger Puka, but they can do the same things. Crazy, but yeah, that's a great question. Put a chocolate chip cookie in the middle of the Love it. Bryce says, Rudy, why is Willie Lampkin still riding Pine? Yeah, they just took him off of our practice squad. Willie Lampkin's the Eagles. They just took him off our practice squad to grab him. That's all. They're being ass. Yep. Oh, there's go Rubio. Okay. I forgot that your Rams done now. Okay, good. You answered that. Willie Bone, Bernie Casey. Yes, Bernie Casey, the great actor. Jack Snow, L.A. Ray, Henry Childs, Jack Snow, L.A. Rams tight ends. Love it. Yeah, CMD says, thank you, Rudy. We love your content. Keep up the good work for our Ram. We appreciate you. Love that. Yes, indeed. 95. 2021 was special. Yes, indeed. Yeah, poor Kupp, man. He's not the same player, but he's got it here. And if you need a catch on a first down or something third down, he's still dangerous. All right, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to come in tomorrow night. Let's see what my schedule is. Hold on. Well, actually, I'm going to do it in the afternoon because I'm here. Yeah, I'll do it in the afternoon. Look for the alert. I'm going to probably do it around 2:00. Zach Stacy, that's crazy. Watch Kupp have his best game. I know. All right, guys, around 2:00. Look for the alert. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk about the game some more. Hopefully, the game trailer will be up. As we always say, man, also too the updated last injury report should be up because the game's on Thursday, or maybe it's on Thursday morning. We'll see. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. As we always say, may the Remilia be with you. And Remulators, mount up. We'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Look for the alert.